Hey, this van's got positive track rear end under it. Might be a good one for the No Name Nationals this year for the van competition, I'm just saying.
And haven't the birds just pooped all over it?
By the way, this is the Toyota van that we're selling. I failed to show that to you a little bit ago.
You say you don't know where Rick's Rusty Rex is? Well, I'll tell you. You take the I-69 bypass, loop over on Dog-Lick Road, run her up 13th and hang her right, baby, and you're here.
And there's Mama RC's. She's gonna start driving that one.
Welcome to RCindustry.
Well, hey, it's Rick here. And today, we're going to work on this old brown bag a little bit. We definitely have a lot of stuff to do with this thing before the No Name Nationals. And haven't the birds just pooped all over it? So let's just get after it. Show you more. Okay, well, I need to work on the floors in there like we talked about. But one of the parts laying in there on the floor that needs to get put on to get it out of the way is this thing right here. As you can see right there, all the goo has run out of the back of that box. So, with that said, what I want to do, and this is a ground that is all twisted around in here, so I want to get these bolts out, take that screw out, and we're going to clean all the connections. We're going to clean up this firewall where that has to ground. This is a ground that someone has put on the vehicle from the engine. So we're going to go ahead and put that back over here under this screw because they got all this other air horns and all that crap put on there. I don't know how much of it works, but we're going to find out. But let's get this taken apart right here and I'll show you more. Now, I don't know too much about all this, but I do know from Eric's old 72 Dodge that all of these connections, well, his don't have this on it, but all of these connections, his especially in here, was corroded really bad. So I'm going to take all of that apart too. Maybe not today, but we're going to clean all that and put it back together. So I got that screw out of there. Let's see if we can pop this off of here. I'm guessing that just pulls off there. You guys tell me. I'll tear that up. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad in there, but we're still going to clean that up. Okay, let's get this off of here. Let's see. I don't know what size that is. Probably 3/8 maybe. Maybe. Nope. Must be 7/16. Surely it's not metric. 1974. Wouldn't think it would be. Here we go. That piece. Let's get this piece out of here. This thing is probably glued to that. Oh yeah, nasty. Oh my gosh. There you go. I'm surprised it was working at all, actually, to be honest with you. But it was. So let me clean all that up, and I want to clean this connector up here, and then we'll put it back together. I've got some, whatever that grease is, electric grease to put on everything, clean it up. So yeah, might go ahead while we're here on this ballast resistor. It's broken, and I've got a new one of those, so maybe we'll just change that out too. Show you more. I don't even know if a fella can even scrape any of this off of here. thing, I'll tell you that. Alright. Let's just go ahead and see if we can pop this apart. Okay, we'll take that off. Like I said, that's broke, but it was still working. But you guys have seen how hard it is to start, so this could be part of the problem. This is just a resistor, so I don't know why some models of these things have a, you know, a double pole resistor and others don't. So, but you can see she's broke pretty good there. So, all right, well let's clean all this up. Start putting it back together. Yeah, I'm sorry for the wind, guys. I know it's windy. And I bought me a set of wireless microphones. It's supposed to work with this cell phone that I record with. Well, it doesn't. She don't work. So, I need to get some sort of a cordless mic that works with an Android type phone. So if you guys got any ideas, let me know. So, all right, so I got my electrical cleaner here. But I want to take my wire wheel and clean some of this up. So, oh gosh. And then let's take and clean some of this up. And I want to clean down in here. Those look kind of corroded too. Let me get my little brushes. Show you more. Okay, well here's my little brushes. And you could probably use torch tip cleaners or something if you wanted. I'm not sure what these even are, but they're all different sizes here. So I'm going to take and run them down in there and clean that up a little bit. Just because I want to make sure that there's no... That one's kind of small. Let's see here. What the next size is. Maybe this one here. I just want to make sure there's no corrosion down in there. And then we're going to clean these out a little bit here too. I know you guys can't really see, but I can see that starting to get a little lighter down in there, so probably had a little bit of corrosion. That definitely does. You Mopar folks, you'll know more about this than me. I just know from experience on these Mopars, this stuff here is critical. So I'm gonna make sure that that's all clean. All right, now let's. I want to put a little of this dielectric grease on there, but let's get the new one mounted first. Make sure it's the same. Looks like it is, except for the fact that it's not broke on the back. So, all right. Get her bolt. Like so. Now you guys, I may be messing up here, so if I am, you let me know. I don't want to tighten that up too tight, because that's porcelain. I'm afraid I'll break it. Now that's providing this Chinese-made ignition part is good, because you know how that is. Boy, the wind is really whipping. All right, let's see if we can get this piece put on there. This one's got the back in it here. That looks a lot different. This one says, this may be original. You know, the truck's only got 90,000 on it, so, because this says Mopar ignition part, Chrysler. So this is probably the factory one. I mean, it still works. I'm going to keep it. It's the same way with this. This still works, believe it or not. So I'm going to keep it, but you know, I think we ought to have something a little more better on here. Is that a word? A little more better? Okay, so let's get this prepared to go on there. I do want to hook up this ground under here because they have got all kinds of stuff going on here. So I'm going to hook this up. I'm going to take this wire off of here. So let me get all that done and I'll show you more. Well, I put some gas down here in the gas tank and I don't know. Let's see if it starts any better than it did. This thing's loose. I didn't realize that. We should probably tighten that down. Yeah, I'd say we better tighten down this old Deca battery here. That's interesting that that's loose. Did I never tighten that down? I don't know. I learned my lesson on that old Chrysler well, it wasn't a Cordoba, that Chrysler 300. That thing was hand tight and it burnt that regulator up and boiled the battery down. And oh my goodness, what a mess. This battery is from 2021, so yeah. All right, let's see if it starts any better. I don't know if it will. Show you more. Clear. Well, when I drove it up here the other day, I run it out of gas, and I just filled it up full of gas. But yes, it looks like she's getting in there now. We might have to spray something down in here. Let's see here. I don't know if I got a wrench the right side of it or not. Do, 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 do. Oh boy. I don't know. Here's the brake clean. Brake clean flammable. I don't even even know. Let's try that. Well, I just don't think it's got any gas in it. Got some in there now.
Well, hey guys and gals, I wanted to take this brief instant to let you know the best way to support this channel is to get your RCindustry merch. Trucker hat, hoodie, we got gray t-shirts, we got black t-shirts, and we got white t-shirts. And since it's cold outside, of course, like I said, we have hoodies, and these come in all 3 colors as well. So stay warm out there, and remember, go to Shop RCindustry and get all the merch. Thanks for supporting the channel.
Let's see what happens. I definitely am going to let this thing sit here and run a little bit and charge up. Might even move it around in the driveway just a little bit. I don't know. I don't have any. Everything's parked in the driveway. I hate to drive through the yard. I may not do that because I don't have my license plates on the back of it. I haven't ever put them on there yet. I hate to take it out on the road. It is insured, and I do have a license plate for it, but just never have put it on there.
Well, hey, it's Rick here, and gosh, I came out today to work on this some more. You know, we started on that, and man, it's cold again. Plus, you know, it's the first of the year, and man, this is one of them deals again, the first of the year like last year. I got to get rid of some vehicles. We just got too many of them, and I'm not paying to have all this stuff sitting around everywhere. So, one of the things I'm going to get rid of is my work van, and I'll show you more of that later. And the other one is the Toyota, what is that van called? I don't even know. Sienna, something like that, that we've had for a while. The wife has been driving it. She's going to start driving the Honda Odyssey, which is quite a bit newer. And anyway, you know, that's the way it is. But we've got to get some of this stuff out of here. And let me just show you the garage right now. So along with everything that's in here that still has to come out of this van, we got all this junk over here. And, you know, them 2 couches have got to go, and I had the delivery for the swimming pool yesterday. That stuff, I can't even get it through to get it, back here where it goes, and, you know, so I got to get out here and get this cleaned up. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm not going to be able to work on the brown bag today because I got to get some of this out of here. And these vehicles are not going back into storage. And so that's just the way it is. So anyway, if you're interested in a 2006, is it a 2006? No, it's a 2011 Toyota Sienna van, you let me know. And if you're interested in a 2006 GMC Savannah, that just had a new transmission put in it, by the way. Actually, it wasn't a new one. I had this guy rebuild it, but it drives like, you know, like it's brand new. So anyway, if you're interested, hey, this van's got positive track rear end under it. Might be a good one for the No Name Nationals this year for the van competition. I'm just saying. And actually, that little Honda or that little Toyota Sienna, that thing's pretty fast. But you know, hey, I already am taking the brown bag and the blue brown. I don't need to take 4 vehicles. Anyway, I need to get rid of these vehicles. So anyway, let's get busy and see if we can clean up some of this mess. I may click you up on that fast motion stuff. I don't know. We'll just see. Show you more. Now here's a good homemade tool. How many of you know what this is? Comment down below. By the way, this is the Toyota van that we're selling. I failed to show that to you a little bit ago. So yeah, it's got 190,000, 196,000, something like that. So they're good for $275 anyway before they really start giving me problems. So. And we've kept good care of it. It's got new tires and a new battery. Anyway, but this is the other vehicle we're going to sell. Well, we got that all shoveled out of there, and I took the vacuum, the shop vac, swept it out a little bit. So we got this Prestone, nothing cleans and neutralizes any better. So let's see if this stuff will spray out any. See if we can clean this up any. It says it's for carpet and upholstery and floor mats. So, I don't know. Let's see if it'll do. Well, it don't look any worse. Let's see here. This stuff is so old. It came out of some house I cleaned out years ago. Let's see if we can get that. You can get it to come out. Well, I think it'll clean off there a little. I don't know. Ooh, it's definitely dirty. I mean, I use this thing for work. So, I don't know that I've never cleaned it up. I've had this van for 5 years. What I've always done through the years. Okay, so there it is, all kind of cleaned up. Best it's going to get cleaned up, I guess. I mean, it's raining and snowy out, so it's kind of hard to clean it up too much, but, And there's Mama RC's. She's going to start driving that one. So we may have to take that Cardinals thing off the front. Yeah. So, it is what it is. It's just an old van, guys. But man, with that positive track, that'd make a good one going down the road. For burnouts at the track anyway. Now the downside to it is it's just got a V6 in it. So, but there's plenty of room for an LS. Well, I appreciate you coming along today. We didn't get much done on this. Got a little bit of that wiring stuff cleaned up there, and got the grain box changed and whatnot, and so forth and the other. But we had to get this van. I got to get some of these vehicles out of here, guys. I just have too many, and I don't got enough space anymore. And if any of you rent storage space, is it worth keeping, something in storage for $2,000 a year? I mean, I don't know. It isn't to me. I'd rather spend that $2,000 on buying another one of these junkers. So anyway, with that being said, I want to say thank you to all the members. And if you haven't had a chance yet to join, I would encourage you to join. We do a thing called Garage Talk once a week. All RC's in the garage, and I'm talking. So that's what that's about. If you want to get in on that, you certainly can. There's a lot of old wisdom and idiocy in my talkings, so you may or may not want to see all that. So anyway, with that said, I do appreciate everybody who has subscribed. There's only about 23% of you that watch these videos that are subscribers, so I would encourage you to reach up there and hit the subscribe button. That is free. Memberships do cost, but the subscriptions are free. And turn that bell on. That way you get notified each week when the new video comes out. My videos pretty much come out always the same time every week, 6:30 a.m. on Sunday. So I try to keep it that way so everybody knows. And anyway, again, I appreciate you. Don't forget about the No Name Nationals coming up, and we are going to be up at the Hot Rod Power Tour the first 2 days, which is June 9th and June 10th. June 9th is up here north of us in Brownsburg, Indiana, basically the Indianapolis area, at Lucas Oil Speedway. And day 2 is over in Joliet, Illinois, just north of the old base there at Rantoul, and it's the Route 66 Speedway. So I'm anxious to go to that speedway. I've never been there, but I've seen stuff about it. So hopefully there's some history there to look at. I'll be recording as always. Stop by. I'll have a limited supply of stickers and t-shirts to hand out each day. So if you hit me up early, I should have some stuff. Maybe. I don't know. We'll just see. But anyway, look forward to meeting all of you out there, so be sure and come. And then, of course, like I said, No Name Nationals is in September, so come on down and visit with all the stars of the YouTube. Well, you know, such as we are. Anyway, as always, we're making it just like brand used here, baby.